What's going on, guys? Dwayne here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about the fact that a hard inquiry just fell off my credit report, and as a result of that, my credit score changed. Now, I don't think this happens all the time when a hard inquiry falls off, and certainly there is no way to predict or expect the exact same result every time a hard inquiry falls off of your credit report. And what I mean by that is a hard inquiry can fall off and your score might go up 10 points depending on how far your score has to go in regards to 850 scoring range. Of course, I'm talking about from a 300 credit score all the way to 850. So I think that how much your credit score goes up is going to be dependent on just how far away from 850 that you might be, and also what the other factors are in your credit score, such as your payment history, your credit card utilization, your credit mix, and then of course the hard inquiries, as well as your average age of credit. So in this video, I wanted to share with you guys, just like I talked about a little bit in one of my other videos, I want to share with you guys what happened to my credit score as a result of a hard inquiry falling off. And so I'm going to show you guys this information on my Credit Karma app, just because Credit Karma is what I have. It's free. It doesn't cost me anything. And so, of course, I'm using Credit Karma. Now, I'm not saying you should use Credit Karma and take the results that you see in Credit Karma and run out and get new credit. That's not what I'm saying at all, because Credit Karma can be and is misleading in regards to your credit score and your approval odds when it comes to getting different credit cards that may be available to you. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and on this channel I talk about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. While you're doing all of that, be sure to smash the thumbs up in this video. It's a free way to support this particular video and this channel, and I would appreciate the free support. I'm pretty excited because the last time this occurred was a couple of months ago. I think it was in July, and I think I mentioned it in one of my live streams, just telling you guys, hey, an inquiry fell off and this is what happened. And so in tonight's video, I'm going to actually show you guys that an inquiry did fall off on my Credit Karma, and surprisingly, because I've never really paid attention before, I've never knew that the inquiry was going to fall off and paid attention to the day that it fell off. And so this time around was quite interesting, because I did notice that the hard inquiry did fall off on my Equifax. It fell off on the actual date. So it was September the 16th, 2020. And on my Equifax, it fell off on September the 16th, 2022. However, on my TransUnion, my same inquiry, which was September the 16th, 2020, it did not fall off until today, which is Monday, September the 19th. So just a little fun fact. I mean, I'm not sure how many people are watching their hard inquiries or even know when they're going to fall off. But that's the beauty of, if you use a platform such as Credit Karma, you could easily find what your inquiries are. So I'm signing into my Credit Karma right now. I'm logging in. Let me clean my phone here. My little screen protector broke, unfortunately. And so what I'm going to show you guys is, once you log into Credit Karma, you'll see the two scores that's available, which one is TransUnion and one is Equifax. So you see on the TransUnion, it says plus 5 points, and that occurred today. On Equifax, you don't see anything because the 5 points had already taken place. So actually, my credit score improved 5 points according to Credit Karma on both TransUnion and Equifax. And this is important to know, because you have an inquiry with one credit bureau doesn't mean that that same inquiry is on all three bureaus. Okay, as a matter of fact, it's quite often that you may have an inquiry on one and not on another. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you guys my TransUnion, my Equifax score. So this is on Equifax, and you can see it's an 808. Okay, so I'll show you guys where it was at 803, which was back on September the 14th, and then it jumped up. So you can see the 803 there, and you could barely see September the 14th, 2022 underneath that. And so my score jumped up over here 5 points to 808. I can show you guys that it jumped up on the 16th. So you can see there it jumped up 5 points to 808, and that occurred on September the 16th, 2022, which is when the hard inquiry fell off. And I'll show you guys that in a moment. Okay, so right now you can see as far as hard inquiries are concerned, I only have one. So the only thing that really needs to be in the green, according to my Equifax, is my credit age. I need to bump that credit age up, and of course that's just going to take time. So everything else is in really good standing on my Equifax, which is why my current score is 808. Now on my TransUnion, you can see that the score went up 5 points today, and I'll show you guys that it was a 796 at some point. Give me a second here. So on September the 16th, it was 796, which is the day that the inquiry was supposed to fall off, but it did not. So you see 796 there. And then of course the score jumped up today, which was the 19th. Let me show you guys that. The 19th, it went up 5 points. So you guys can see there, it's at 801 right now. September the 19th, it went up 5 points. And on my TransUnion, I have 3 inquiries. So when you go to your Credit Karma, you can touch on the hard inquiries at the very bottom, and it'll show you what the hard inquiries are. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's pulling up my hard inquiries right now. I'm gonna scroll down. So I have 3, and as you can see at the very bottom there, I have January the 25th, 2021. I think that was a TJ Maxx card. Then Alliant Credit Union, that was my Tesla car loan, November the 18th, 2020. Navy Federal Finance was also the Tesla car loan, November 16th, 2020. Navy Federal did not approve me for that car loan. That's why I had to apply with Alliant. So that's currently what's going on, but let me show you guys. I took screenshots because I wanted to show you guys how many inquiries I had, right? So this is on my TransUnion when I had 4 inquiries, and you'll see on there the one from September the 16th. At the bottom, you see the September the 16th, 2020. So this actually fell off today on the 19th. Okay, this is my TransUnion. The next one is going to be my Equifax, and you can see the same deal, the same exact hard inquiry right there for September 16th, 2020. Now it's not there at all. Okay, now it's just the JCPenney one on my Equifax, which is really, really exciting. So for me personally, my score went up 5 points. Now, I don't know that I expect that to happen every single time a hard inquiry falls off. The next one that's going to fall off on my Equifax is going to be, what is it, January? I think it's January. Yeah, March 2023. It's going to be March 3rd, 2023. That's the next hard inquiry that will fall off on my Equifax. In regards to my TransUnion, I will have one that falls off November the 16th, 2022, November the 18th, 2022, and then January 25, 2023. Now, I don't expect that my credit score is going to go up 5 points every single time these hard inquiries fall off. As a matter of fact, if you read in regards to hard inquiries, they tell you that the effects kind of lessen over time. In other words, if you have a hard inquiry today, a year and a half from now, supposedly, or a year from now, as time goes on, it affects your credit score less. Now, the interesting thing is the fact that my score made a difference. And 5 points, it's enough. Like, it's not like it's 2 points, it's not 3 points, right? Like, it's 5 points. So it definitely feels like, forward progress. And it's really, really kind of cool. Like, it's nice to log into my Credit Karma and see my, TransUnion scores are 801, and then my Equifax is at 808. Now, I know for me personally, my FICO score is always higher. I never pay to see my FICO score, just because after you get your credit score, 750 and above, maybe you don't freak out as much about what your score is. Me personally, I'm not a fan of subscriptions and paying for this and paying for that and paying for this and paying for that. Like, it's just not that serious, especially when we have free tools such as Credit Karma. Now, what I will say about Credit Karma is the fact that Credit Karma is based on the Vantage score. So when you go to apply for a credit card in a retail store, or you go to apply for a major credit card like with American Express or whomever, they're not going to be pulling the Vantage score that Credit Karma provides. Most people experience a higher Vantage score than their actual FICO score. Okay, me, it's the other way around. I'm not sure why. There are obviously some people out there that have the same experience, and I mean that their FICO score is always higher than their Credit Karma Vantage score. So please keep that in mind. Don't fall for the trap. Don't get excited when Credit Karma is telling you your approval odds are excellent, and you apply and you get denied, and you get a hard inquiry and your score lowers. Okay, so it's rather interesting that my credit scores are over 800, even though, number one, I still have hard inquiries. Okay, so this is kind of neat to know. I have never had an 800 credit score prior to now. Let's say at some point last year in 2021, I got an 800 credit score. I'm pretty sure I made a video talking about it. And so I've never had an 800 credit score. So like I thought in order to get an 800 credit score, number one, my average age of credit had to be like 9 years or more, right? Because I'm going to max out the 15%. The average age of credit is 15% of your score. So 15% of 850 points, I think it's like 127. All right. 15%, right? And so then your hard inquiries are 85. Your hard inquiries are 10% of 850, which is 85 points. And then your type of credit is also another 10%, which is another 85 points. So it's very interesting to see that I already have an 800 score when I still have so far to go in regards to my average age of credit, right? You guys can see my average age of credit on TransUnion is like 4 years, 5 months, and on Equifax it's like 4 years, 6 months. There's really no shortcut to that, other than trying to be an authorized user on somebody's credit card that's older, and that card has to give you credit, right? So in other words, if I was able to get on my grandmother's credit card, my grandma doesn't have credit cards, she's 96, but if I was able to get on my grandma's credit card and she had a credit card with American Express for 40 years, American Express doesn't report, so that's not a good example. Let's say it was a Discover card, and Discover card, or Capital One. She had a Capital One card for 30 years, and I get on her card as an authorized user. That 30 years is going to be chunked in there and averaged out along with however long my credit cards have been open. So that would help me. If you don't have any help in that regard, then you literally have to, over time, get your average credit history to get to 9 years. And the easiest way to do that would be if you applied for one credit card, or let's say you applied for 2 or 3 credit cards in 1 year, okay, and then you didn't apply for another credit card for the next 9 years. Your average age of credit would be 9 years because you haven't applied for a credit card in 9 years. Now, every single time you apply for a credit card, it's going to lower your average age of credit, right? So if you have one credit card and you've had it for 7 years, now your average age is 7. But then when you apply for another card, it's going to move your average age from 7 downwards. And so every single time I apply for credit cards, it affects my average age. Now, it's not going to affect mine a whole lot. It may go down, 2 months. So we go from 4 years, 6 months to maybe 4 years, 4 months. It's not going to just drop down to 3 years. So it's interesting because I'm going to see how long it's going to take to get that average age to, be closer to 9 years. Now, of course, my credit score being 800, it's not like I need to freak out about, my average age of credit. Like, oh, I'm not going to apply for any more credit cards for the next 5 years. Like, that's not going to happen. It's just impossible, because I like to apply for credit cards because of the sign-up bonuses. And I do have this platform on YouTube. I have this YouTube channel. And so I like to share that process and kind of let people know, what's possible. And it's always fun to apply for credit cards and get approved. So I don't know that I'll be sitting still anytime soon to say that I'm going to, wait and see what happens in regards to getting my overall credit age to being 9 or more years. Ain't nobody got time for that. Listen, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to throw it into the chat. This is a live stream, and normally I try to jump on here on Mondays. Of course, I've been super inconsistent the last several weeks, but I am on here tonight and I'm in the building. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope your weekend was good. I hope your day's off to a good start. My day's off to a good start. I didn't really do a lot today, to be honest with you. The only thing that I did that was super productive was that I actually exercised this morning. I think I did 36 minutes on the elliptical and I did an hour on the treadmill, which was like 4 miles. So I just took it easy. I didn't walk insanely fast on the treadmill, but I did have that incline up, and I don't really fool with the incline. Like I might throw the incline on like 2, and then I just walk it out on 2 the entire time. But today my speed was 3.6 miles per hour. Normally I'm walking at 4.2, 4.4. I'm like, practicing for the Olympics, the speed walking competition. But today I felt tired, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna start right at 4.2, and I just started at 3.6, and I was like, okay, this is not bad. This is, normally I literally start all the time at either 4 or 4.2. So like when you start at that pace, like you're moving, like right out the gate. It ain't like, oh, your body's gonna warm up. And of course, because I was on the elliptical first, like I'm drenched in sweat. Like today, like I said, I only did 36 minutes on the elliptical. If I do 20 minutes on the elliptical, like it's a wrap. Like I'm gonna look like, homeboy worked out hard today, and I just did 20 minutes because I guess I sweat a lot because obviously I'm drinking water, so that helps with the sweat that comes out of my body. But yeah, today was good, very productive, and then here I am with you guys sharing this wonderful Monday evening. I hope you guys are all doing well. Like I said, if you have any questions, slap them into the comment section. I'm gonna jump into the comment section right now. We got my boy Devin in the building. Devin is a channel member. Appreciate you for stopping by, Devin. He says, hey Dwayne, how have you been, bro? You already know I already answered that one by the time I saw your comment. We got Diamond in the house. Diamond says, hi Dwayne and Credit Fam. Yes, Diamond, is a pleasure to see you in the building again. We got my boy True Benjamin in the building. What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by another live stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again, sir. We got Tara in the house. Tara is a channel member. It's a pleasure to see you in the house, Tara. Thank you for stopping by. We got Madrikas in the building. Says, hi Dwayne, how's it been, man? It's been good. Been very good. I've been on the grind. Definitely. The other day I was thinking to myself that I don't really take the time to acknowledge some of the great things that's happening in my life. I mean, I know that my life is great at the moment, but like for me, it's easier for me to be proud of myself regarding my journey that I've taken in regards to my health. Like I've been very, very consistent since about May, I think. I think I started in March of this year. But then when I came back from Jamaica in May with my dad, I went ham. I went really aggressive. And so it's actually kind of weird. This is one of the first times that like physically I am in good shape. My body looks good. I'm happy with what I look like. But I haven't stepped on a scale. And I don't think I've stepped on a scale since March. But it's really, really cool. It's just really cool. And I don't think as human beings, we don't take the time to, assess the positive things and be proud of ourselves, even if those things aren't monumental. And so for me, because I'm doing well health-wise, it's easy when I look in the mirror because it's still those same eyes that I'm looking at when I look in the mirror now at whatever amount of weight that I am now. It's still the same eyes that I'm looking into the mirror at now, and also when I was 30, 40 pounds heavier. I mean, and to me, I know I was at least 30 pounds heavier in March of this year. Now, once again, I don't know my weight, haven't stepped on the scale, and that's kind of crazy for me, to be honest. Stepping on scale for me is actually really good. I used to always step on the scale because it holds me accountable. It lets me know exactly what's going on. Like I used to weigh myself every day, every morning. I used to weigh myself before I went to the gym, and I used to go in there and, do an hour, come back, weigh myself, and I would pay attention. And so for me, that was okay because I was paying attention and I knew what was going on, right? Like some people say, well, I'll just weigh once a week. And I mean, that's okay if you're being accountable and putting, the right types of food in your body and you're actually working out. But for me, weighing myself once a week was always kind of kind of reactive because, like, you know, if I weighed myself on Monday and I didn't weigh myself again till the following Monday, if I didn't see a difference on the scale, that's not very encouraging. Whereas if I was weighing myself maybe every other day from Monday to Wednesday to Friday, that's 3 times. That would have been 3 different opportunities I would have gotten to check on myself and kind of assess where I was and assess, you know, okay, I need to do something. For me personally, I've been very, very fortunate. I've been just insanely consistent. Like, I go to the gym when I don't want to go to the gym. And all I do is cardio. Like, I don't really lift weights like that. It would be cool, but I don't really like the lifting weights environment in the gym. And my gym is a pretty cool gym. I work out at Planet Fitness. It's decent, but you know, it's a bunch of people in there. So I'm like, I don't know that I want to be lifting weights, right? So I'm a little self-conscious about that. But on the cardio, man, I be killing the cardio. I'll do the elliptical trainer, which that one is a little different than the typical elliptical. The elliptical trainer, or the arc trainer is probably what it's called. It brings your legs up more. And the regular elliptical has your legs going more of a circular motion, right? So the one I do brings your legs up more. A lot of people don't like it. It's very uncomfortable, and it takes a while to kind of build tolerance. So I do that. I do the treadmill, and I also do the bicycle where you sit down and your legs are in front of you. Instead of under you, your legs are in front of you. So I'm sitting down and my legs are in front of me versus I'm sitting down and my legs are under me. Okay, so those are the equipments that I use as far as cardio is concerned. And, you know, most of the times I just go ham on the arc trainer. Lately, I'm like, okay, maybe do an hour on the elliptical trainer and then, you know, maybe an hour on the treadmill. And that's really aggressive. I mean, that's aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're burning hella calories, you know? So I'm very happy about that because I've been really aggressive and, you know, it's paying off. I could see the difference, you know, and it's always encouraging when you can see the difference. For me personally, I can see the difference very quickly. You know, like if I have a bunch of salt or bread one day, the next morning my face is gonna be swollen. Like, I can tell that my face is more swollen or inflamed than the day before. And so, you know, I encourage you guys, if you want to take yourself on a personal journey in regards to your health, you know, start now. Don't wait till the beginning of the next year. Don't wait till Monday. You know what I'm saying? Just get started, man. And you know, cut yourself some slack. You know, you're not going to be perfect. You're going to fall off, but you definitely have to get back up. It's actually super meaningful to get back up than it is to, you know, feel worthless. I definitely have had feelings of worthlessness in the past because I'm like so disappointed that, like, I can't believe I let myself get back to this weight again. And I had lost so much weight. But the beauty in life is that I can make a difference, and I can make a difference starting right here and right now. And I can make a difference in what I do in this moment. And by this moment, I do mean this moment, but I also mean this day, right? And so those days and those moments, they add up, and it's just super rewarding. You know, like I said, I've taken the time to really kind of assess because, of course, I could see the physical changes, and I'm like so proud of myself, which is crazy, right? Because I have a lot of positive things going in my life, but I never really stop and say, oh man, I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? So it's weird that I can say I'm proud of myself and I'm really talking about one thing. I'm talking about my journey in regards to my health because, you know, that's how we are. Like, some of us can be, we can have perfectionist type standards in a couple of areas, or maybe one area, and then everything else we're like, F it. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely interesting. But yeah, like I said, if you guys have comments, questions, slap them into the comments section. If you guys have anything to share in regards to your credit journey, or even if you had a heart inquiry that fell off that you may have been paying attention to and what happened as a result to your credit score, let me know in the comments section. We got Tara. Tara said, good evening, everyone, by the way. Tara, I didn't even read what your comment said, girl. Cinna Madness, who's also a channel member, says, Notification Squad, what's going on, my bro? Thank you for stopping by another video. Diamond says, I got another limit increase after the live stream. Okay, after the last live stream. Congratulations, Diamond. Thank you so much for taking the time to share that. For me, getting a credit limit increase is almost like getting approved for a credit card, especially when there's no hard inquiry. Those credit limit increases are the absolute best. I think one of the last increases that I got that was substantial-ish was with Discover Card. I had a 5,000 limit, and then they increased my credit limit to 9,000. Is that right? I want to say that's right. I don't remember, but I think that was the largest limit that I had gotten. The largest limit increase, so like a $4,000 limit increase. And the beauty is Discover does not do a hard inquiry when you do a credit limit increase. So it was a pleasant surprise, like a really pleasant surprise. In general, I don't really ask for credit limit increases. Number one, I don't get approved. Number two, I don't want the hard inquiry. And number three, I don't necessarily need more available credit. But yeah, I just don't do it. I don't know. I have a lot of credit cards and I have a lot of credit limits. So it's not like I really need it per se, but it always feels good to get a credit limit increase. So congratulations to you, Diamond. Cinema Madness says, Dwayne, that business account I was able to open, I asked the banker, was there a bonus associated with the account? And she said deposit and maintain $1,500 for 90 days and swipe 10 times, $400. There we go. Yeah, for that US bank account, bro. Trust me, I wanted that sign up bonus for the business account with US Bank. Congratulations to you, bro. I'm glad you were able to get approved for that account. And that sign up bonus is totally attainable. Easy sign up bonus. So that's awesome, man. That's $400 free. You can invest that in the stock market if you want, my bro. He says, nice way to start the ATM business. Absolutely. Thank you, US Bank. Marquise, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by another stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again, my bro. Marquise says, give me a second here. Marquise says, hi, Dwayne. Earlier this month, I got a 6,000 credit limit increase on my Navy Federal More Rewards card. I product changed it from the flagship card product changed to the flagship card for the 2 times points. First of all, I think that's a really congratulations on the credit limit increase. The product change, I mean, it can be good, I guess, because you get the 2 times points on everything. But the More Rewards card is a pretty solid card as well. So congratulations to you, and thank you for taking the time to share that information with your How to Build Credit TV family, my brother. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hit the horn for you and Diamond with those credit limit increases. Congratulations to both of you guys. You know what I mean? All right, let me jump back here on this screen. All right, cool. Let's see. We got Ronald in the building. What's going on, my brother? It's nice to see you again. As usual, stopping by the stream. Ronald says, when you get married, what does the credit score have to be? What does their credit score? Yo, that's absolutely funny. Honestly, that's a great question, and that's something that's important to me. I don't think it's important in the sense that, like, if they had a bad credit score, I wouldn't do it, right? That's not what I'm saying. If they had a bad credit score, let's say they had a bad credit score, if they're willing to improve it and willing to allow me to help in any way that I can, then it's a green light. Now, if they had a bad credit score and they were not interested, the credit score is one thing, you know. I mean, normally if somebody has a bad credit score, their finances probably aren't too good. You know what I mean? Like you don't necessarily have a bad credit score, but you're killing it financially, and like you're saving money and you're investing money. And so for me, the credit score is secondary. I think if you're better in regards to finances and budgeting and saving for tomorrow and that type of thing, that's a turn on for me. I could work with that versus if you had a 850 credit score but your finances was trash. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you join with somebody, you know, and if you guys are gonna have a joint account, or even if you don't have a joint account, like the financial piece, it's important. It's important that we are, you know, mindful of what's going on in regards to our spending. Now, I'm like anybody else. Like if I want something that's nice, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. You know, if I want a new iPhone or Apple Watch or whatever, if I want it bad enough, I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna be like, nah, I can't get that iPhone because it's $1 million. No, I'm gonna get it because that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, after a while anyway, I'm going to be upgrading my stuff. Now, I do have the iPhone 12 Pro Max right here. And of course, the iPhone 14 Pro Max or whatever it's called, it's out. Now, I'm not running to go get the iPhone 14 Pro Max. You know what I'm saying? Even though my iPhone 12 is technically 2 years old. There's nothing wrong with my iPhone. It still works. You know, of course, it's slow at times, but it still works. So no, I'm not connected in that way where I feel like, I'm gonna run out and get a new iPhone because my current iPhone's 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that guy. Ain't nobody got time for that. By the way, if you have any questions, please slap them into the comment section. I see we have 55 viewers in the building. Appreciate you guys so much for stopping by. More importantly, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, slap them into the chat and I'll do my best to answer your question. Christopher, what's going on, my man? Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. By the way, Ronald, what is that answer for you? You asked, when you get married, what does their credit score have to be? Let me know in the comment section, you guys, if credit score matters in regards to your partner, your spouse, whoever you're kicking it with. Does their credit score matter? Do you guys have to be equally yoked in that way, or is that a no? Is it a no-go? Cinemadness says, Dwayne, the really funny thing about it is I'm finding that I'm really trying to convince myself I need to upgrade from my iPhone 11 Pro Max to the 14 Pro, and I'm still here thinking. And so that's a good point. That's a good point. He says, I'm thinking, do I need a new iPhone? Not really. Do I want one? Heck yeah. I mean, for you, that's a bigger jump, right? From the 11 to the 14, it's a bigger jump because, of course, there's improvements. For me, I can justify sitting still. I mean, before the iPhone 12, I had the iPhone 10, and the only reason why I got the 12 is because my 10 was stupid and it died on me. Before the 10, I had the iPhone 6S. So I waited like 4 years, like the iPhone 6S, then the 7 came out, then the 8 came out, the 8S came out, then they jumped to the 10. Okay, so I definitely understand your dilemma, my bro. I mean, I don't know. Good luck on that. Eddie, what's going on, my man? Thanks for stopping by. Eddie says, what's up, my brother? Glad to see you back on. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to be here. It always is. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Sometimes when it comes to these live streams, when you get out of the groove, when I get out of the groove, sometimes it can be a little tricky getting back on. But one thing that I absolutely love about myself and this community is when the camera is turned on, my energy has to be right. And it's so interesting because even if my energy was trash before I turned on the camera, like, I'm never going to be trash once the camera is on. And it's actually super awesome. It's a very positive thing, right? Like, I'm not saying that, oh, the camera's on, so I got to put it on for the camera. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, just because of how I am and who I am as a person, when I turn this camera on, like, I owe it to you guys to have a certain level of energy, a certain level of quality. And so it's actually quite interesting because it brings me up. It's so neat, actually. It's super weird. I never really thought about it. Like, in a way, it's a positive thing, like a therapeutic thing, and it's surrounded with positivity. And I've never really looked at it like that. But 99.9% of the time, anytime I turn the camera on, whether it's a live stream or a regular video, it totally puts me in a better mood and my energy goes up. It's kind of like when I'm in the gym working out. I'll be in the gym working out, and sometimes I'm watching trash TV. I'll be watching, something trash TV. Black Ink Crew. Housewives. Whatever. I'm watching all kinds of trash. Like, you guys don't need to judge me, but I'm watching the trash. Okay, so like in the gym, it's the easiest place, right? Like, I can watch an episode of trash TV, 1 hour or 45 minutes or whatever on the elliptical, and then I'll watch another episode if I jump on the treadmill, and so it's really kind of cool. The same way that I'm watching trash TV or like mindless TV, I can do the same thing but watch stuff that feeds my mind and feeds positivity. When I'm listening to some of these motivational things that I watch and listen to on YouTube while I'm working out, it is so encouraging because, like, we don't pay attention and we don't value what we're doing right now in this moment that's positive. And the fact that literally all the small steps is what makes up our actual outcomes. So it's like, if I can just bite a small piece off the pie today, just get a small piece of success by taking this little step here today in the gym, this 30 minutes, and then I take that next small step again tomorrow, and then again, even when I don't feel like doing it, before you know it, you're going to get a lot closer to where you want to be. So for me, I like listening to that motivational, positive stuff, because like it lets me know and it reminds me that I'm the author of my life. I'm the author of my story. I'm the director of this movie. And it's so incredible. Like, I'll be in the gym, getting it, on the elliptical, and I'm like, grinding it out. And like in my head, I'm like, yo, this is wild. Like, this is the stuff. This right here is the stuff. This is the magic. This is where they have awesome movie soundtrack going on. You see the hero in the movie or whoever in the movie fighting for their life. Literally, we have those moments in so many different types, in so many different ways in our lives. And one of the things that I'm aware of now, being 44, I'm aware of the moments. I'm aware of the moments while they're occurring. I'm aware of the moments before they occur. I'm aware of the moment after it has occurred. And so it's really, really cool. It's really cool to know, yo, this is what I'm about to do is about to be a highlight. It's a highlight of my life. Like, that's so crazy, right? We don't necessarily I did not think about that type of stuff when I was younger. I just wasn't aware, so as small as the step is, as insignificant as one step is, it still gets us to our destination. I mean, think about it, right? If I'm going to go to check the mailbox, and let's say it took me 50 steps to get out of my house and get to the mailbox, every single step matters. Every single step matters. And all of those steps get me to the mailbox so I can check it and get a bunch of bills, and it gets me back in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every one of those steps are significant. And so it's the same thing regarding whatever it is we want to accomplish. You can't undermine or diminish the importance of every single step getting you to your destination, wherever the mailbox may be or whatever the mailbox may be in your particular life. Once again, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to slap them in the comment section. Cinemadness says, especially because I have a 5,750 limit that's begging to be used on my old iPhone, is worth $370 to Apple, and the monthly payment after trading is $30 a month. I mean, you can't beat that. Boy, trust me, they make it so easy, especially now that we can finance, our iPhones, all of our phones and our gadgets. We can just pay, $45 a month, whatever. It's definitely a lot easier and attainable for people to get those things. And when you look at it that way, especially if you pay it off in the 2 years, you're not paying extra. Like, you're just literally taking 2 years to pay it off. So I definitely understand that. Definitely understand that. What's going on? The Chi-Town on lock. What's going on, my man? Thanks for stopping by another video, bro. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. We got Devin says, I've been well. I recently hit my PenFed Platinum Rewards Visa sign-up bonus and got a 3,000 credit limit increase on my Denver Bronco Extra Points Visa yesterday. Congratulations to you, Devin, my man. Thank you so much for taking the time to share that info with your credit family. Let me hit that horn for you, my brother. Yes, sir. Very, very good. Let's see. We got Cinemadness says, but Dwayne, I really wish I could stay the full stream, but I gotta go to a meeting. Glad I could tune in though. Hey man, it's always a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. Thanks for stopping by. We got Miss Vanya Porter in the building. What's going on, ma'am? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Thanks for stopping by. She says, hey, how is the Mission Lane credit card? I wouldn't necessarily recommend that credit card, to be honest with you. I personally would go with a secured credit card over that particular card, and I would go with a secured credit card that graduates into an unsecured credit card. I think that there are better credit cards out there, and there are better banks that you could have a relationship with. Now, of course, depending on who you bank with, they may offer a secured credit card. Depending on where you live, there may be a secured credit card. I mean, there's a secured credit card with Bank of America, Discover Card. There are secured credit card with TD Bank. There are secured credit cards with Wells Fargo. There is definitely several opportunities out there in regards to secured card. Now, I would suggest Discover Card first and foremost. I would also suggest maybe Bank of America, because with those two secured cards, you're able to earn points or at least cash back. So you can do some research in regards to those two. Just to give you a quick heads up. Once again, speaking of heads up, if you guys have questions or comments, slap them into the comment section. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video yet, please smash the thumbs up. I'm in here dropping these nuggets, what I think are nuggets, and more importantly, I'm here to answer you guys' questions, any questions that you may have. So feel free to ask questions if you have any. Miss Dalton says, hey Dwayne, just got my final Amex card, the Marriott Bonvoy. I'm officially in the garden. First of all, congratulations on that card. And what is your sign-up bonus? If you feel like sharing, what is the amount of points and how much do you have to spend in order to get that sign-up offer, and also the time period, right? Like how much do you have to spend? X amount of dollars in 3 months to get X amount of points. Let me know if you feel like sharing, and more importantly, congratulations on that card. And thanks for stopping by the live stream. Give me a second here. All right, Cinemadness says, oh yeah, one thing before I go to the market was up today. I'm up 0.58%. How's your portfolio going today? Today was obviously good for me because the market as a whole was up. Today I'm up 3.5%, but I'm still down like $22,000. So today was good, but I'm still down. Apple and Tesla did some positive things today. So yeah, thanks for asking that question. Christopher says, your videos is blessing people's credit scores. Thank you, sir. I'm definitely on here doing my bit. You know what I mean? I'm sharing my little information and helping whoever is exposed to me and this particular YouTube channel. I appreciate you, Christopher, for always being kind with the kind words, my brother. All right, Cinemana says, Kate, now bye. All right, cool, man. Take it easy, my brother. Have a good one. Christopher says, one hard inquiry fell off my credit report today. Cool. Did you notice what happened as a result, like as far as your score, like if it went up and how many points it went up? Let me know if you noticed that. Miss Gatlin, what is going on? Miss Gatlin, it's always a pleasure to have you in the building. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you are well. Hope that the entire family is well. And yeah, hope you're well. Thank you for stopping by, Miss Gatlin. Miss Dalton says, I'm thinking about getting rid of the Amex Green card. I have no use for it now that I have the Gold, Platinum, and Bonvoy. I think that's reasonable. I mean, there's really no need for it. I totally understand what you're saying. For me personally, what month is this? September. So October 2018 is when I first got my American Express Gold card. And then I don't remember when I got the Platinum card. So I have an annual fee of $250 coming up to pay. And then when that Platinum card rolls around again, that annual fee is $695. In my head, I told myself, okay, I have a lot of cash back with my flagship card from Navy Federal. Like right now, I think I have like $700 worth of cash back on that flagship card from Navy Federal. So in my head, I'm like, I'm just going to use these points and redeem the cash back and pay my Platinum card if I decide to keep it. I'm logging into my Navy Federal right now. I think I should have over 70,000 points, which, like I said, 70,000 points is $700. Yep, right here. Look at this. So I got right there underneath the orange payment, make a payment, 70,081 points. So that's $700. So in my head, that's how I'm justifying paying for my Amex Platinum card that I have, coming up here pretty soon in the next couple of months. K Diggs, what's going on, my man? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. K Diggs is a channel member. It is always a pleasure to see you in the building. He says, good evening, Credit Family. Yes, sir. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you for stopping by. Speaking of thank yous, thank you so much, JB's, for that $5 super chat. Says my score dropped 60 points after 2 limit increases and 2 balance decreases. Why? Okay, first of all, thank you for sharing this information. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Thank you for sharing this information because it's definitely interesting. It's not like, okay, I'm going to tell you exactly why this happened. Obviously, the two hard inquiries affected your credit score negatively. It says, and two balance decreases. Are you saying that your credit limits were decreased? And if so, if that's what you're saying, then the two hard inquiries obviously affect you negatively, because hard inquiries affect everybody negatively, especially when you just get them. Like, you may go down 10, 5, 10, 15, 20 points just for one inquiry. Over time, it'll come back up a little bit. And then if your credit limit was decreased on two different credit cards, that affected your overall credit limit, which affected your utilization percentage. So let's say I had a $5,000 limit. Okay, on one card I have $3,000 limit, and another card I have two, right? Or another card I have 1,000, and another card I have another 1,000. So I have two credit cards with 1,000, and the last credit card with a $3,000 limit. So I have $5,000 of available credit. Now, if they lower my credit score, or if I close, not my credit score, my credit limit, if they lower my credit limit from the $3,000 card and they cut it in half, you know what I'm saying? Or if I got rid of that card, that's going to affect how much available credit amount you have. So if you owed like $1,500 between, your one of your cards and another card, so $1,500 on both cards, right? So like you have 1,000 here that you might owe, or $750, and another $750 on both cards that you have the $1,000 limits. So you have $750 on the $1,000 card that you owe, another $750 on another $1,000 card that you owe, and then on your $3,000 card, you don't have anything, right? But if this card is closed or something happens and all you have is two credit cards with 1,000 each, your utilization just shot up a whole bunch of percentage. And as a result of that, your credit score is going to be lower, because your utilization needs to be between 0% and 9%. So maybe that's what affected your score that much. And I'm not sure. I'm just kind of guessing based on what you told me. Devin says, I have two inquiries falling off my Experian report in about a couple of months, and my Experian FICO is 730. Cool. Very curious to see what happens when each of those fall off, Devin. If I were you, I would just kind of jump on there, see what the date is. And most of the times it's 2 years from the time that the inquiry was put on there. If you want to nerd it out like me, just slap a reminder in your calendar on your phone, and kind of pay attention and check your score on that particular day and see if there's a difference. Now, of course, I think the 16th was on Friday. I'm not sure why it took from the 16th to Monday, which is the 19th today, for the hard inquiry to fall off on my TransUnion. I'm not sure why it didn't fall off till Monday, but whatever. Okay, so I'm very curious to kind of see what happens there. Paulette, what's going on, girl? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you. She says, hey, Dwayne, just getting on. So what happened to your score? Basically, I had a hard inquiry fall off of my TransUnion report as well as my Equifax report. And according to Credit Karma, my credit scores from Credit Karma went up 5 points each. So on my TransUnion, it went from 796 to 801, and on my Equifax, it went from 803 to 808. Okay, so that's basically the gist of it. Actually, they both went up 5 points. I don't know, like, if that's coincidence. I mean, when it comes to these hard inquiries falling off, or even getting a hard inquiry, it's not a consistent, amount as far as how many points, right? Like if I applied for something and this is my 11th inquiry, I don't know that it's going to be, it's going to take 5 points off of my score. Whereas if this was my second inquiry, that, we don't necessarily know exactly how much is going to affect your score, positive or negative. I can't tell everybody, hey, when an inquiry falls off, it's going to go up at least 5 points. That's not a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely interesting to see how different things can be. Mr. Dino, what's going on, my man? Says, good to see you again. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again, my brother. If you have any questions, slap them into the comment section. Definitely want to answer your questions. Devin says, wait a minute. Devin says, Some banks have different card network secured cards. USAA recently released 2 secured cards, which one is Visa and the other is Amex. Very, very good. Thanks for that update, Devin, for sure. Maybe Vanya can check that out if she's interested in doing that particular secured card. It really doesn't matter unless the secured card is not promoting or not graduating people to the unsecured. I would never get a secured card that's not going to graduate me to an unsecured card. Okay. John, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Says, good evening. A hard inquiry will fall off my credit report in November, and I will then be under 524 again. Congratulations, John. Thank you for taking the time to share that information, and it's awesome to see you in another stream, my brother. JB says, my limits were raised while my balances due went down. Your balances went down. For sure, the hard inquiries affected you. I'm not sure. Maybe your credit utilization went up, even though you said your balances went down. 60 points is a lot for your credit score to go down based on 2 hard inquiries. I mean, I think that's ridiculous, but I don't know if that's like possible. I think it's ridiculous, but I'm not sure if it's like it's possible as well. Christopher says, my credit score went up by 6 points. Cool. Very cool, man. Thank you for taking the time to share that. That's what I'm talking about. So his credit score went up 6 points when the inquiry fell off. JB says, I have 2 cards that went up plus 500 on the limits. I paid down 2 other cards to reduce the balance is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like I said, very interesting. Very, very interesting. In a way, I wish that maybe you kind of knew exactly what was going on with some of the different categories in your credit score. I can't explain the 60-point drop. That's for sure. JB says, thanks, friend. Yes, sir. Already, my man. You got it. Miss Dalton says, sign-up bonus on the Bonvoy is 75,000 points after 3,000 spent within 3 months. Thank you so much for sharing that. And once again, congratulations on that Bonvoy card from American Express. I think it's from American Express. Jake, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. He says, what happens when 13 inquiries fall off at once? Your score is going to go up. That's what's going to happen. How much? Couldn't tell you, right? But I would say substantially. I'm thinking at least 50 points. Definitely interesting if you got 13 inquiries that are going to fall off at the same time. I'm pretty sure this is a hypothetical, but appreciate the question, man. Front Row Production says, I have a hard inquiry coming off in October, coming off October 16th, and then another in December. Cool. Very cool. Thank you for stopping by the channel again, my bro. And pay attention to it. Like I said, it's very easy for you to just jump on your calendar and slap a reminder on that particular day to, just kind of pull Credit Karma or pull whatever in regards to your credit score and just kind of see how much your score is affected, how many points. JB says, I don't think I had a hard inquiry fall off. No, yeah, I thought you were saying you had 2 hard inquiries, like 2 of them were put on your credit report. Front Row Production says, I got a few in a short period of time about 2 years ago because I was buying a second house. Very, very, very understandable. I mean, obviously, people could easily rack up hard inquiries, like somebody that may not be knowledgeable about their credit score and how it works. You may go to a car dealership and they go ham on your credit report. You may go to another one and, then they pull, because you're trying to buy a car. So it easily can happen. Or if they're totally unknowledgeable, or, they could be, applying for a bunch of different credit cards. Like, why did I get denied for my 3rd application in the same day? And then you just keep going 5, 6, 7, 8 applications, which would be ridiculous. But, when you don't know, you don't know. Adrian, what's going on, my man? He says, what's up, Dwayne? How you doing today? I'm doing great, sir. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, my brother. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you're doing well also. JB says, I wish I could email you a screenshot. I mean, you could, but the screenshot is not necessarily going to tell me what's going on with the other categories, right? I don't think that it was only the inquiries. I mean, 60 points for 2 inquiries sounds redonkulous. Something else had to have happened, and maybe you just haven't seen it yet, but I don't think it's just the inquiry. That's for sure. Christopher, thank you so much for that 99-cent super chat, my brother. Appreciate you very, very much, my man. Always showing that support. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate. Just throw them in the comment section. Devin says, I normally check my credit reports daily to check my utilization because I have a big balance on one of my cards. Yeah, I mean, it's easy. That's the cool thing, is it's so easy to check things daily, especially if there's an app. You know, I get on my bank account. I know I check my bank account every day. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's not a lot of change going on from day to day, but I definitely check it. And then, of course, you know, tied to that particular bank account, and I'm talking about Navy Federal, you know, I have credit cards that I'm using with Navy Federal, so of course I'm paying attention to what's going on with those credit cards as well. Currently, I have bank accounts with Navy Federal. I have a checking account with Chase. I have a personal checking account with Chase and a business checking account with Chase, and I have a checking account with Wells Fargo. Pretty much all of those accounts I have gotten a sign-up offer for, except for the Navy Federal checking account. There's no sign-up offer for that one, so that's the only one that doesn't have a sign-up offer. We got Project Zella in the building. Says, hey brother, hope all is well. Yes sir, thank you so much for stopping by. Definitely haven't seen your name in the chat before, because I've never said that name out loud, so thank you for taking the time to comment. I appreciate that. If you're watching this live stream and you feel like saying hi, just say hi, especially if to me you're going to be new. It's always cool to see new names, new faces, new profile pictures in the live stream, just because it's always kind of cool to see new people. It's like church, you know what I mean? You got new members, you got new visitors in church. Everybody's like, yeah, let's go, new visitors, right? So let me know if you're if you want to say hi and you're new to the channel. Slap a comment in the live stream. Adrian says, a hard inquiry, just add to my credit report. It dropped 12 points. Now 762 is now 762, but next month 2 inquiries drop, so I'm not worried. Cool, very cool. I mean, and that's a good example. First of all, this is one of the beauties of this particular community and other channels that have similar communities as well. Just the fact that he took the time to share that information. He's saying his score dropped 12 points based on an you know, off of an inquiry, and it's easy to tell, especially when you're paying attention. Like, you know, you just applied for something, and it's easy, you know, because you're going to be paying attention to, number one, is that going to report as a hard inquiry, and number two, what happened to your score as a result. So thank you so much, Adrian, for sharing that information, my brother. Miss Dalton says, yes, it was Amex Bonvoy, my final card with them. I'm done. LOL. I mean, hey, how many credit cards do you have with American Express? I know you mentioned that you have the Bonvoy card, you have the Gold card now, and then you have something else I can't remember. I mean, I know that you mentioned those 3, but how many cards do you have with American Express? If you feel like sharing. Marquise says, does opening a Chase checking account help me with getting approved for their cards? I'm waiting for the second paid Chase charge-off offs fall off my credit report in 2025. I don't think that it hurts to have a banking account with Chase in regards to, or any bank for that matter. I think the only time it hurts you to have a banking relationship with a bank that you're interested in getting a credit card is if that banking relationship is not good and you have, you know, what's the word, insufficient funds and all that crap, right? If you have a, you know, stuff going on per se, I don't think it's a bad thing to have a relationship with a bank that you're interested in getting a credit card. Devin says, PenFed's credit cards statement are different than most because 2 mailing addresses on it, and they will charge $2 fee for paper statements. Well, listen, I appreciate that information. I don't get paper statements for anything, so I would have been the first one, like, email me e-statements or whatever they're called, right? That's wild that they charge you. Like, that's really wild. But hey, I mean, sheesh. You know, this is one of the times that it pays to be green, or that it pays to save the environment, save the trees. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have to tell me twice. I wouldn't be paying for a statement. Adrian says, financial question, how your portfolio doing these days? Fed meetings this day. I think the stock market will drop more this months. My portfolio, I'm actually down $22,000 right now, so it's never good when I'm down. I mean, I've been, let's see, down 22,000 before. I've been up over $50,000, same exact portfolio, right? So it's always interesting because looking back on it now, when you look back at the things that have occurred, you're always like, yo, I should have sold some and I should have bought some here, and it's always it's always interesting. Donnie, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a minute, my brother. It's a pleasure to have you back in the building. He says, peace, good brother. Jerk Chicken Festival this Saturday. I'm in Houston. Come through. Good vibes. Yo, I didn't even know that was happening. Where is the festival happening? Is it happening by Cool Runnings? I actually was at Cool Runnings for a hot minute Saturday because one of my homeboys' birthday was on the 13th, and he wanted to have a little meetup at Cool Runnings. Let me know where the festival's going to be. I didn't even know that, man. And it's a pleasure to have you in the building, my brother. Ulysses, what is going on? Ulysses is a channel member, and he's celebrating 21 months of membership. He says, hello, Dwayne. How you doing? It been a long time since been in the live stream. I took a break from YouTube live streams after I lost a close family member. Man, first of all, I'm absolutely sorry to hear that. There's definitely been a couple of people that I've heard recently lost people. So I'm glad to have you back. Thank you so much for being a channel member for so long as well, and it's a pleasure to have you in the building, man. It says last month I am back to normal to your normal self. Cool, man. Very good. You gotta just keep pushing forward, bro. Devin says this month marks my 13th year anniversary with American Express. Congratulations, Devin. That is freaking dope. Speaking of dope, we have 53 viewers in the live stream. 30 thumbs up. If you haven't smashed a thumbs up, please do so. More importantly, if you have any questions, slap them in the comments section. If you're new to the community, just say hi or hey, just so I can read your name for the first time and be like, yo, this person's new. Because it's very easy for me to know who's new in the live stream just because I pay attention to, the names that I'm saying. So when I say a name that I've never said before, it's very easy to know. Miss Dalton says 5 cards with Amex. I'm probably going to get rid of the green and Hilton card. I have no use for either. That will leave me with the gold, platinum, and Bonvoy. Very, very cool. Hey, are you paying that $6.95 for that platinum card? If you feel like sharing, because I know that $6.95 is gonna irritate the snot out of me. What's going on, Shane Doe? Thanks for stopping by. He says Sean Doe says, what do you plan on applying for next? I do not know. The only thing that I was considering is diving more into business credit cards. And since I already have a relationship with American Express, it would be easy for me to apply for one of their charge cards because I already have 5 credit cards with American Express, 2 charge cards. And so I have toyed around with the idea of applying for like the platinum gold card with American Express, the platinum gold card. Oh my God. I'm making up cards. The platinum or the gold card, business card with American Express. I'm making up cards. Platinum gold card. Call American Express. Ask them about their platinum gold. Doesn't exist. So yeah, that's pretty much it though. Devin says, mainly lately I've been going over my bills from money I got for my birthday, which was last Monday. All right, very good, man. Very good, and a happy belated birthday to you, my brother. Sorry I didn't do a live stream for you to come in the building and celebrate and let me know it's your birthday, but I was here on Wednesday. So yeah, it's a pleasure, man. Thank you for sharing that information, and happy birthday to you, my bro. Hopefully you have many more incredible and even more incredible years than you've already experienced. Thank you so much for sharing that info. Speaking of sharing the info, we have 59 viewers in this live stream right now. Once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to throw them into the comment section. In the beginning of this video, I was just sharing the fact that I had a heart inquiry fall off of my TransUnion report as well as my Equifax report. And as a result, ironically, my score went up 5 points with both bureaus. So my score with TransUnion, according to Credit Karma, and I say that because that's where I'm checking it because, I like free 99. I don't like to pay for stuff. So according to Credit Karma, my TransUnion went from 796 to 801, and my Equifax went from 803 to 808. And so that's pretty freaking cool. Once again, if you have any questions or comments, slap them in the comment section. If I don't see any questions, man, your boys are going to get up on out of here because I got to go to bed so I can wake up early. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate, and I'd love to answer any questions that you guys have. Miss Dalton says, yes, I travel for a living. The cards pay for itself if you're using it, right? That's the main card that I always keep. Team Platinum all day. Wow, must be nice. American Express definitely has done some decent things with that Platinum card. Now, I still haven't found a way to get every single, like the $6.95 back from my Platinum card, because the whole Equinox thing doesn't apply to me. Like I live in Houston. I don't think we have an Equinox gym situation out here. I mean, if we did, you know what I mean, and I didn't know, so there's that. Yeah. Once again, if you have any questions, slap them into the comment section. Ulysses, thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat, my brother. Appreciate you, my man. He says, keep it up. Thank you, bro. And keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up, bro. Just try to keep pushing forward. I know that it's a tricky situation that you've had to deal with, but let's just be grateful for where we are and who we are. So keep pushing forward, man. And thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat. Shout out to my boy Rod, Points Blank Travel. The Chi-Town on Lock says, peace and blessings. Yes, my brother. Shane Doe says, yes, I have the American Express Platinum Business and Prime Amex Business. Go for it. Do you have the Amex Business checking account? I do not, because I have a checking account with Chase. It's easy. I could easily let go of that Chase business checking account because I've had it for a while. Met the little sign up offer. So I should probably let it go. What month is this? September. And then probably around March or so, jump back on it again and see if I can get that sign up offer. But no, I do not. Give me a second here. Okay, Devin says, I have the business gold, and on the business, if you have an offer, it will show accept this offer instead of pre-approve. Where is that, Devin? Is that inside the app? Let me know. I'm very curious. Devin says, most of my Amex cards are business cards. Very good. We got Island Fly Gyal in the building. Says, I would like to apply for Amex, but I currently have a collection with TransUnion. Will that hinder me from getting the card? It could. I mean, they're definitely probably going to pull from, I don't know if y'all caught that. They're definitely probably going to pull from Experian. What you can do is you can go to the Amex website and see if you're pre-qualified. You can just Google Amex pre-qualification. And when you click on the link, make sure that it brings you to American Express. American Express is in the website, like www.americanexpress.com/ a bunch of gibberish. So yeah, I think that's probably a decent thing to do before you actually apply for it. And also, if you have a bag of inquiries, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even apply and buy a bag of inquiries. I mean, if you have 3 or more inquiries, I wouldn't even apply. Thank you so much for that super chat sent to me on Cash App. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if you want your business out there, but if you sent me a super chat on Cash App, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. A lot more than you know, actually. Coming from you, it's definitely incredible. Speaking of incredible, if you guys have any more questions or comments, please slap them into the comment section. This is a live stream. We have 51 viewers. I hope you guys are having an incredible day. I hope your week is going to be good. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I hope you guys got some value out of this live stream. I know I was on different tangents, you know what I'm saying? But, I tried to, give you guys some information and share from my experiences as well. Devin says, no, when you apply for the card, no, when you go to apply for the card after you're logged in, it's in the application instead of Summit. It will show accept this offer. I don't know. Very, very good. Once again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know so I can answer. I would love to answer you guys' questions. If not, yeah, y'all making it easy for your boy. You know, like I said, I gotta go to sleep anyway. So I'm gonna stick around and make sure that you guys don't have any questions before I end the live stream. But if you do, now is the place and time. I would love the opportunity to answer your question. If you're just joining the live stream, I think going back and watching this, of course it's an hour long, but there's definitely some good nuggets in there. I went on a couple of different tangents, and I think that those tangents were okay, to be honest with you. I'm definitely encouraged, and there is a lot of positivity going on in my brain, and I like to share that positivity with people just because, you know, it matters how you think, and it matters how you choose to see the world. It matters how you choose to frame it. It matters it matters what lens you choose to look at your situation. You know, if you're choosing to see the glass half empty, or if you're choosing to see the glass is half full, it definitely matters. Your perspective matters. And you know, I've been in some interesting situations in my life. I've had a wide range of experience. You know, I would never say that I was poor, but, you know, let's say I was right above poor. And I definitely wouldn't say that I'm rich, but I'm definitely rich compared to a lot of people. You know, I'm not rich compared to the people that are rich, right? But I'm definitely rich compared to a lot of people. So definitely I'm fortunate for the life experiences that I've had, and I'm grateful, you know, and I'm just happy to have this platform and be able to share and inspire and help people in any way that I can. And I'm not even talking about just the credit situation. The credit's the easy part. You know, that's the easy part. If I can inspire and help people in other ways by sharing my experiences, that's icing on the cake. You know, I can't ask for anything better. All right, you guys, I am going to get up on out of here. I hope you guys have an incredible day, have an incredible week. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.